All right, commanders. So the new arc is released. I have not started it yet. I wanted to go ahead and do that with you. So let's take a look at everything that we get once we logged in. I've already done all my dailies, so those are all out of the way. Didn't want to bore you with those. So we get the building unlock. We're going to get some matrix diodes and then the launch day gift, and then followed by the outpost strikes directive. So let's see what we get. We know these are going to start the building. Oh, you know what? I've got the little animation on to go. So let me turn that off really quick. I wish I would have thought of that first, so that way we could see it together. Let me go turn it off. Oh, let me pause it here. So, okay, we're back. I think I did it right. You never know with me. Like I said, I never make mistakes. Okay, back to this. Okay, so let's claim the diode gift. There we go. That's just to do the new missions. And then the launch day gift. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got 600 solo outpost strike directives. We're going to earn these from the store or from events, and we use these to initiate attacks against the solo outpost targets. Got it. Then it looks like we're going to get some more of those. So remaining 28. That's interesting. I guess we're going to have a daily drip of these. So that's cool. All right. I'll just claim all of this here. And then let's go and make the building. So the building is right here. I kind of knew it was going to happen here because this, if you pay attention to your operations, your operations, you'll know that, or your starbase, you'll know that you'll kind of see one of these appear from time to time. So it's not like they're really hiding it, but it's there. So let's go ahead and make the building. So you get the first level for free. Look at that. It costs 1 outpost control schematic. So as soon as I build this building, what we'll do is we'll check to see if there's actually, before we build it, let's see if there's anything. So right now there's nothing in the refinery that looks to be new. Okay. So then we go ahead and click on this. We're going to build it. It's going to take 2 massively long seconds. It's complete. We'll collect it. And here is the information about it. So we spend outpost strike directives to launch an attack against outposts using several of our ships. Upgrade the Outpost Control Center in your station to increase the number of ships we can send. Good. So that ships are dependent on that. Once an outpost is defeated, all ships that participated in the battle will be locked or docked onto the outpost. Each outpost holds a unique set of buffs, which can be upgraded while we hold it. Okay. While holding an outpost, retaliation attackers will occasionally spawn and try to retake it. Defend these attacks and get your additional rewards. The longer you survive, the better the rewards. When your outpost falls, or if you survive all incoming attacks, the outpost will expire and docked ships are released. Any current outpost buffs are reset to level 0. Okay, so your buffs are reset. But all rewards are retained. Yay! Exchange loot in the Outpost Refinery to unlock exclusive rewards. Exclusive. Interesting. Okay, so now let's look at what it takes to upgrade this. So it's Outpost or Common Outpost Control Core. All right. So let's go look at the refinery. So it looks like we got one. There's our outpost, third one from the top, or first new one, we could say. So let's look at this. Now we don't have any currency, so let's look at what the currencies are. Solo outpost credits earned by defeating solo outpost or defending against solo outpost retaliation. So we get those in either way. Okay, good. Get the earned by defeating wave 2. Okay. Let's see. Each time, okay, chance to drop in PvE chest each time you defend against a wave 2 solo outpost. Oh, so this is interesting. So you get this by beating the solo outpost and then defending. So that's going to come with all of them, it looks like. Then you got to get to wave 2 in order to start accumulating these. And then for once you're in wave 2, it looks like, if I'm reading this correctly, let's say, used to upgrade, earned by defending wave 2 solo outpost retaliation attacks, or you can buy it. Fair enough. Now, this one says, used to upgrade buffs on a held solo outpost. I didn't see this one said that. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay. Just read over that. Okay, chance to drop in a PvE chest each time you defend against a wave 2 solo outpost retaliation attack, or can be purchased. It's so weird. Did they word these differently for some reason? Chance to drop. Okay, because this has a... okay. So it sounds like this has a chance to drop, whereas these are automatic. That's, I guess, a way to read that. Okay. So then we go here. So this requires the base level for participation. Everything looks like a chance here. So let's see what the base is. Drop rates contains 1 guaranteed roll of par steel, titanium, dilithium, and 5 guaranteed rolls of 5-star material. Okay. Let's see. And then each par steel, normal pull or a big pull. And then these are your chances, your spread on all of the other stuff. So epic normal 4%, rare normal 20, rare uncommon 40, common. So you actually have a pretty more higher significant chance of pulling uncommon than even common. So that's good. I wish they would just get the common out. And the reason is because, like, if you've been playing for a while, the common is not difficult to acquire. So I again, talking from value perspective, I would have just pulled the common out. But, that's just me. So here's your common stuff. These have actually pretty low. But let's look at the quantities. So 5-star epic, you got it. I'm assuming this is the big pool. Between 250 and 120. So that's a little bit over 100%. Then on the rares, you've got it's a big pull, 850. That's not bad. It just depends on what the cooldown on it is. So that's good. Now this is the exchange. So earned by defeating. So is this still the base common currency? 240,000 or 4.2 million. Let's look at this. All of this is a chance. So let's look at this. Increase rewards. Okay, so ops will increase rewards. Guaranteed roll of par steel, titanium, dilithium, and 5 guaranteed rolls on the 6-star metals. Ooh, so this is cool because I'm 6-star, so I get 6-star material. Let's see. Normal, big, 50-50. Those are for those other ones. Common, okay. And it goes down and says some other information for higher level. So this is, okay, so here what you've got is, this is an exchange for the normal ones. You either pull these, or it looks like you can pull these. Now, for me personally, I would just pull these. So it's 240,000 versus 4.2 million. This is 15K versus 350,000. Now, I don't need anything here other than maybe the titanium, but I don't really need much here. So I wouldn't use my materials on this or my resources on this. Let me make sure that the same thing, solo output credits. Now this improves at 70. So this won't improve until I ops up. And they are in fact the same. Okay. So it's going to depend on how quickly I can acquire this resource. right? I don't know yet. Okay, now we go to this resource, which this is what we get when we defeat our wave opponents. So we get this common solo output component used to upgrade buffs on a held outpost. Okay. That's interesting. Let's see. And then this is to upgrade, I'm assuming to upgrade buffs also on wave 2 or higher. Okay. All right. Where do we get this? How do we get this? Dropped from the Outpost Battle Pass or purchased from the store. Used to upgrade the Outpost Control Center station module beyond 51. That's interesting. Let's see if there's a I think we need to check to see if there is something in the gifts section, because oops. So we know that we're going to get a Armada drop, right? We know we're going to get the starter here, but I didn't see anything for the building. Because the way I'm reading this right now is the only way to level the building is to buy it, to buy the level up. Let's go and look at this. What is this? Oh shoot, I don't know what I just did. Crap. Okay, well let's look at this. Get more by defending outposts or purchase from the store. Okay, so we're going to get these when we defend. Okay. Okay, so we get those when we defend. But then it says drop from the Outpost Battle Pass or purchase from the store. And this is a common one. Dropped from the PvE chest when defeating an outpost or purchased from the store, used to upgrade the control center station. Get more from the Outpost Battle Pass or purchase in the store. I wonder. Well, let's go look at the Battle Pass first. Let's go look at that because we know that's out. Because right now I'm kind of, this is weird. I don't know what this is. That's such a strange thing. I don't know why it's doing that. Guys, this is why I play this game so cautiously, because I never know. I don't, half the time I don't know what I'm clicking on. Okay. So, oh, wrong one. All right. So go to the Battle Pass. All right. Those are probably the choice rewards. Okay, so here we have these. Those are going to be to upgrade, but we can apparently get them from participating in the event. But it looked like there was a special type. I'm not sure. I mean, I'll have to, I guess we'll just have to play through it to figure it out. But let me explain where I'm getting kind of hung up on this. So you get these. So nothing here is mentioned beyond 50, or 51 specifically. But then when you go to let's look at the events first. So let's see what the events have. So we do the intro. This is an SMS, and another SMS. So we get these things. These are to upgrade, as we recall. want to conquer the outpost. So that's, and then here's the meta complete outpost events. Okay. And then let's see what's next. So RALB, I think that stands for Alliance Leaderboard, maybe. Okay, so this is to hold it. Again, so we get these parts to upgrade the building, which is good. Okay. This is solo leaderboard. This is just about upgrading it. And here are the rewards. This is what I was talking about, value, right? So let me just take a point to pivot here for just a second. So when I talk about value in packs, especially if you have to pay for it, right? And this would be one you would have to pay to win, because the only way you're going to upgrade this building is by buying the material to upgrade it. So when I talk about value in the pack, this is what I mean. These have value, or the titanium, the regular titanium has value right now because that's pretty much all I can use to upgrade my G5 stuff. I don't have very much G5 stuff left, but I need it for that. So it still has value. Obviously the 6-star has value, right? But this is where you begin to get diminishing returns on value as a high tier 6-star, right? Because the 5-star has less value. I still have some things that I can do with it, but I have no technology, for example, because I've completed it all. Now I understand that not everybody's in that boat, but that's why I think leaving the 5-star is probably okay at this point. But then you get to the 4-star, and it would be hard for me to see a level 67 have any real value for 4-star, unless like you're going to go and spend all your credits to buy old ships and build them to score in events. Okay, but you should be able to. I mean, like your Selkie can farm. Like if your Selkies, if you have 3 Selkies like I do in your G6, farming 1 million units of raw material for 4-star, that's enormous, right? Like that's like multiple days. And with a G6, you can farm it in like 2 minutes, maybe 30 seconds, right? So it wouldn't be hard to acquire this material just from the refineries. And then G3, again, if you're going to use this to score, man, you're just going to be spending your day away clicking. It's from a point acquisition perspective, yeah, maybe it's worth it because you're not using any of your higher level. And yes, you might have 100 million points of 3-star material in your stores, but the only way you're going to get that at this point, if you're like 6-star, is if you're spending credits to buy old battleship plans, building the battleships, or not the battleships specifically, but the ships, building them up just so you can refine them. But that's going to be like you'll be getting so few points on the Gen 3 materials. Man, for my time, it isn't worth it. And the 4-star isn't much better. So that's why I say, like, when I think about making a purchase, when I see these types of materials in here, they diminish the value for me because I'm getting something I really don't need. I know that they have the ability to remove it based on my ops. Yeah, so I just I see that. I mean, but this is a spend event, right? You'd have to spend money to win this, or just have like no participation in it and being like one of the ones who does. So that's why I say when I talk about value in a pack, that's how I look at it. All right, but anyway, that was a total side note. Sorry about that. Okay, now we have the solo leaderboard. Ooh, look at this. So this is going to have more of the. Oh, and then it looks like you get one of those titles. more of the building crafting material. Okay, so look, they're giving a lot of ways to earn it and get it, but you have to, spend for it. Okay, so now multiphasic hunter. Let's see what that is. This is interesting. Like, I don't think wasn't this character like a bad character? I don't know. Okay, now we've got. This is your battle post overflow, battlefield, battle pass overflow. We all know what this is. Really? Did they just kind of gimp the battle pass overflow? I think they did. I think they did, guys. Come on. That's not cool, guys. It's not cool. All right, anyway. Oh wait, no, here it is. Here's the actual battle pass. Sorry. Should have kept looking. Okay, so they're keeping that. These vary from event to event. Sometimes they have officers, sometimes they don't. All right. It was weird because they had this outpost. Oh, they've got a battle pass outpost. So here we go. This is what it's talking about. There they are. There it is. Let's see, what is this? Okay. I see what they did. So let's see, I get 5, 6, 8, 9, 12, 15, 25 for her. And then on the regular battle pass, looks like they're giving away this guy. Nog 2, 6, 8, 12, 15, 27. So you get 2 more for him on here, 25 on the other. Okay. All right. Okay. So now we can go back. All right. So I'm just doing this live, guys. I'm not, I don't have access to all of this stuff early, scopely. So I'm just doing this live. So I'm not trying to, like give bad information here. I'm just, working through it as I see the information. So it's kind of like a reaction, but I understand now. So you get the blue parts to upgrade it past 51. So if you're a free-to-play player, get the parts, level it up as fast as you can, and then do the battle pass, because it looks like you'll get, let's see, which ones are the blue? 480, and I have no idea how much they're going to cost, how many parts you're going to need to level it up. Another 480, another 480, so about a little under, was that 1,200, like 1,600 point, or 1,400 points-ish. And then, of course, if you do choose to buy the lower level, you'll get, looks like that's 2,500. It looks like you'll get about another 25 plus 24, 45. So about just under 5,000. Okay, I don't know. I have no clue how much that translates to. Okay, so 2 battle passes. 1 geared specifically to level up the building, and 1 just for the regular battle pass. All right. And so what do? We conquer an outpost. So it looks like so this isn't bad. 1 day, looks like you get 2 days to try to complete it. 1 conquer of it is sufficient to score the points. So there you go. Conquer it, and there you got it. Anything new in events? Let's see. I don't see any new currencies here. No new stuff. Okay, so we went over all of the events. Went over the season passes. We know what our marching orders are. That's good. Let me make sure. Did I join all of these? I think I did. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now let's go look at what the store offers. And that little thing is going to drive me crazy because I don't know what I'm clicking on when I click it. I don't know what it does. Okay. So here's the upgrade pack. Let's view it. So you get some blue to upgrade past 51 and 28K to start it off. And then of course you have these variation ones. That's so you can buy, I don't know how much it's cost to start them. But okay, so then here's the season pass ones, your typical $99 for extra stuff. Here you're going to get 20 of her. Come on, Scopely. Come on, Scopely. Not only did you make a cool officer, but then you got her all dolled up for an avatar. Man, okay. Nog apparently was not worth it. What does Nog do? I didn't even look at. Okay, increases apex barrier by 2,000 or 20,000 for 2 rounds when attacking a station. Provides true damage mitigation from all sources. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I'm reading the apex stuff. And then reduces critical hit chance against players. Okay, so he's PvP and station. And let's look at her. Increases shots against players by 100. Wow, right off the bat, 100%. That's pretty cool. Has a 120% chance of applying hull breach, burning, or assimilate. That's pretty good. Both of her abilities are really good. Wow. I mean, I think they're good. I'm not a Jules Verne, right? I don't spend the time calculating all of this stuff. It looks good to me. Players, okay. So, but it's a PvP, so for me, I'm gonna try to get her, work towards her, just because I think she's a cool looking officer. I'm not gonna buy the $100 pack though. Let's see. Then we get. So then you have your you have your 2 unlocks. So you're looking at $40 to unlock both passes. Anything new in limited time? Weekly offers? No. Okay. At some point, I'll probably do this is a lot of content here, right? From limited time down. So I might do my own sort of opinion on the store. So spoiler alert, I don't really buy a lot from the store. Okay, so I think I'm going to end it here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to read through some stuff so that I can give you all some information about the thing. And I would really like to know why this building has that little thing on it. It's driving me crazy because I don't know why it's there. So, I'm just not sure. Let me do this, because the next phase I want to do is I want to see how much that pack will actually advance the building. And it's so close to right around noon is when I do my all my dailies. So it's so close to it. I'd like to take advantage if I'm gonna buy the building, to level it up and see if there's any changes with it. Although, to be honest, I don't have any currency, so it almost feels like what I should do is, before I level it at all, is go do the missions, do an outpost or 2, get that recorded for y'all so y'all can see it, and then get some currency to actually refine something. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. But let me go ahead and before I do anything else, Let me pause it really quick. Be right back. Okay, so I'm back. We're going to go ahead and look to see how much that will actually improve the building, like what level one pack will get us. So we get 28,000 on it. Let's go back to, oh, I forgot what the building is called. This is why I say, guys, like there's so many words. I was like words. Okay, it's called Outpost Control Center. So let's look it up. I'm sure it's already here. There it is. Okay, so what we need to do is keep a tally here, so that we know. So we're going to go from level 1 to level 2, and where's the requirements? So we need schematics. Okay, so we've got the first one. Here, let's do this. There we go. So we got the first one, and then the outpost will add 210 plus another 210. Okay. Plus 220. So that's, wait, no, that can't be right. 210 plus 210 plus 220. So we're at 640. You would think I could use a calculator. Okay, 5, that's another 220. Okay. It's another 220, according to this. $330. $610. $740. $880. $1,000. $1,200. $1,300. $1,500. Now, I'm going to guess it's probably going to get us to about 25, 27 maybe. $1,800. Nah, maybe not. And by the way, if you guys know an easier way to do this, tell me. Put it in the comments, because I don't know of an easier way to do this. So 2,500. Okay, and I think we're really close to, I think it was like 23, or let's see, what was it? It's like 24,000, I think it was. $28. Okay, so we got a little bit more. A little bit more. So 27, not too much. I doubt you'll even get this full next level. Yeah, you're not going to get it. Plus 3,100. Okay. So that means that if you buy the pack, you'll get it up to level 22. And then let's see, does this building go up to 70, or is it just, I don't like that it does. So this is a building that you are in for the full duration. Now, let's look at, so the battle, I'm not going to do an I'm not going to look at how much you get from the battle passes, but I mean, that looks to be a level there. So what did we say? It was at level 23. So you could get it to, if you bought it today, you could get it to level 23. And then as you progress through this battle pass, there's not a lot for it. Then you get this. I'm going to assume this is probably worth another 2 levels. So we'll say 25. But then you have this. So there's between this and this, we'll say that that's probably half. So we'll say 25 and a half. That'll probably get you to 27. I'm going to say that the battle pass, between the 2 battle passes, you'll probably be able to get it up to 30. Maybe. 29, maybe. Plus, if you do the missions, so the way I would do it is I would do, to maximize on the schematics or whatever they're called, I'd do all the missions first, do everything you can to acquire the parts for the building first, and then if you want to buy, then buy it. That'd probably be the best way to do it, so you maximize and push out as much of the building as you can for free, and then go from there. I'm probably just going to buy 1 pack just so I can get it going. That's me personally, but then again, I play like every day, so but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, because let's look at the building now. Let's look at how does it progress? I mean, is it worth it do you really get anything? Oh, I think I know what this is. I think I know what that little doohickey is. I'll bet you every time that pops, because it's not there, I'll bet you that's the equivalent of this stuff. So let's go back to the refinery. Oh, because we didn't finish it. Got squirrel. Okay, so now let's go back and finish it. Okay, so now Outpost Retaliation. Metal earned by defending against solo Outpost Retaliation attacks. Okay, so I guess you earn this when you have completed it. Okay, so that's your other reward. This is a different one. Earned by defending against Wave 2 solo. So if you defend, I guess, from the wave, if you beat it and you defend against Wave 1, you get the other stuff. Here you have to go from Wave 2 and on. Look at this, 50 to 1,000. Okay, and then we go plunderers. $100,000 to do this. Acquired through the Outpost Refinery. Okay. Oh, so that means there's like some place we'll have to go look. Okay, let's just keep going. So here's the refits that I mentioned. I don't think there's anything. Oh, they do have refits for the G6 stuff. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. What does it do? Oh, interesting. To be honest, like I've said in another video, I'm not going after any of these. I'm not going after any of these because right now in G6, the junker ship is just perfectly fine. It looks like that's it. Let's see if we can find where you get your special titles. I'll bet it's going to be in the same spot. spot. Where is that one spot? In the field training, maybe? No. It's not going to be in the archives. So I'm trying to figure out where this stuff is going. Okay, there it is. Oh, look. There it is right there. Interesting. Okay, so this is where this used to craft into refined materials. Okay. Is it all the way at the end? No. Did I miss it? So there's got to be something you do before you can get it. But it's not here. Right? It's up here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I totally missed it. It's right here. It's the grade 5 material fragments exchange. It's right in front of me. Okay. So looks like it's going to cost you 50K to do this. All right. So we've kind of found everything so far. I still don't know where the titles are. Maybe that'll be in part of the mission. But now I know what this is for. That's to collect, like, when you get that stuff. Let's see if this doesn't let you do that. Okay, now let's look to see how much advancement you get. The thing that we're looking for is what kind of increases we get from level to level after we, as we raise the building. And let's see if we can find when it transitions to G6. So we go so let's go by increments of 10. So we've got, let's get a little picture here. All right, so there's our power at start level 1. Let's go increments of 10. So let's just go to level 10. And then compare it. So our fragment production is hardly increased at all. Storage has increased a little bit. Capacity has gone up a little over 10%. Loot has gone up quite a bit. Damage, what is that, like 10 times? 10x? And then, let's see, hull has gone up 34%. No change in fleet size yet. Okay, so now let's take a picture of this at 10. And then let's go to 20. Because we know we can, if we buy a pack, we know we can get to 23, maybe 24, 25 through the process of the battle passes. So here's 20. So I mean, there's a much larger progression there on the production, on the storage, and on the capacity. I mean, much larger percentages. Loot has gone up another 38%, or sorry, 28%. Damage is up 100%. Let's see, whole health is up about 90%, or well, 90, not 90% of the base, but nine. Still fleet size at 2. I know that goes up at 40, but 40 doesn't seem like it's going to be obtainable. Unless you pay for it. So let's take a look at 25, which is where I think you can be at the end of this arc. So if you buy it, right? If you don't buy it, then I'd say it's probably going to be like level 10 or so, maybe 12. Let's see. So then at level 25, you're looking at almost double your production. Material storage is almost double. Capacity, good improvement. Loot, pretty good improvement. Damage, yeah, that's real. Really, you've gone up quite a bit. HHP, again, that's a pretty good increase. Okay. So by the end of the outpost, you'd still only have 2 ships, but you'd have some pretty good. If you buy it, you get to about 25, and then you saw increment of 10, so you can just kind of make that there. I'm checking to see if there's any indication of when you start getting. Well, I guess. Well, yeah. When the refinery goes up, that. Let's see if it says it. Okay, so we know where it is. It doesn't say when it'll transition to G6. So, I don't know. All right. I think with the exception of the titles, golly, it's like, why do they make stuff like this so hard to find? I don't know. Checking to see where you would find the title. Maybe here in the. There it is. There we go. There are the titles. Okay, so let's look at the titles. No title. I got no title whatsoever. Acquired through the Outpost Refinery. Okay. Acquired for reaching rank 1 of the inflicted on. Okay, so this is so you got to win this. That's a winner thing. Acquired by reaching rank 1. That's another competitive one. Acquired for completing the Outpost overflow event. Okay. Obtained by reaching rank 1. Okay. Turns out the cake was not a lie. Rewarded for completing the 7th STFC anniversary event in 2025. Okay. Okay. You just complete the battle pass. Outpost Master acquired through the Outpost Refinery. It's strange that some of these are competitive and some of them are not. Let's go back to the refinery and look at those titles again. So it says that some of them are in the. Oh, let's look at this real quick. So how many? Okay, so you need to get these, and these you get by. I think by doing the waves, surviving the waves. So here's a Conqueror's title. So you just buy it. And then these were the refits. And then here's the plunder. Okay, so then these are the different prime currency you can get. Okay. So real quick sum up. It looks like you have the building, which now produces the new material that you can refine in your material refinery. Okay, right here, it's third in. The building gives you that, and it gives you more power against the current content. And then your Outpost Refinery allows you to refine based on acquiring or completing the outposts. You get a currency to refine material. That's, I guess it looks like it's based upon the level of the building. And then you have another one that's based upon your ops level. So you have two. One that's based on the building, one that's based on your ops level. And then you have just these currencies based on how much you survive. One is you get it every time you conquer an outpost, and then as you kill ships in the outpost. One you get once you're past a certain wave, and then one that once you get past the second wave, you have a chance of getting it, which then those become currency for your trade. And then you have this material here that goes to upgrading your building. And this is required to upgrade it past 51. So you have to acquire this blue material to refine it in order to use this one to level it past 51, which is very strange because I guess they're just not going to have a drip on it. You're going to have to play it. And then you have these other things that you can get from, again, surviving the outposts. All right. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to stop this video. I'll post it. And then what I'm going to do next is sort of figure out how the things work. So this video, because this video is already almost an hour. Wow. So we'll talk to you all soon. Bye.